Hey everybody, Shama32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the third episode of season 3 of Blake 7. This one is entitled Volcano. Now I'm going to start off by saying I'm not well this week. It seems to have gotten a bit worse since the beginning of the week. Scratchy throat, a bit bunged up, a bit of what's going on. I've had some purities in case it's allergies. I've had some painkillers because my body's aching a bit. But I've also got a soother as well. But if I wipe my nose a lot or something like that, I'll try to obviously blow. If I need to blow my nose, I'll do it at a point where I can cut it out, so that you guys don't have to put up with it. But apologies if my voice sounds a bit weird and my microphone doesn't pick it up properly or anything like that. And also, if this has actually been late, I do apologize. I will try my best, but I might feel so run down that I can't. But I've been looking forward to doing this today because one, I look forward to every single week, and also it's a pick me up. I need this kind of thing. But I've also got the door open because I'm expecting some deliveries. Prime Day sales. I hope everybody got some good deals. If you did, but I might have a delivery at some point, and that. But also, I want to say and start preparing everybody. We might be moving within a month or so. Hopefully, like, people buying one of my dad's houses can't back out type thing. So it's like literally happening soon. So when I know a date of when things are going to happen, I will do a video and let you guys know, because it's most likely I will probably take a week off before, a week before and week after the moving date. So a week like running up and a week after we've moved in time. I will take that off. I'm not releasing any videos and probably not streaming either, just so I can obviously pack and stuff like that and get settled the other side. And also, once I'm in my new space, I want to test the audio and stuff like that. So I may record in that time because it might distract me, but I'm going to be concentrating on packing, so I'll have no time to edit. The only I doubt, if the only exception may well be if they haven't got them all out by then, which I might not well to have done, will be Good Omens. And that is because, one, I'll be watching them as soon as I can because I don't want spoilers, and also because it's something that means so much to me. Having that little distraction will be a good thing for me in this obviously going to be very stressful time. Apparently one of the top 3 most stressful things ever in your life can be moving. So I just want to put that out there to get you guys ready for the possible break. I will put it up when it happens. But I really like how season 3 is. There's a different feel to it, obviously, because Blake's not there and Avon's in charge. But I really like the last one. I was thinking I knew Tarrant was joining the team because ITVX had his picture on it's a season 3 crew, so no more spoilers there for anything from season 4 or possibly for the rest of this season. I don't know. But also last season when we met, was it Grant? I get mixed between which one was Del, and which one's Dev. I don't know which one's Dev and which one's Del. Is it Del Grant and Dev Tarrant, or is it Dev Grant and Del Tarrant? I don't know. I'll just call him Tarrant. Otherwise, I will slip up, even if I know which one he becomes, which one his name is. After a while, I will still slip it up. So I'll probably say Tarrant, like I say Avon. Saying Kerr just sounds weird. But I knew he was a member of the team, especially after he said his name and that. But I was second. I all the way through. It was like, okay, is he an officer that defects, or is he somebody who's already trying to defect, or is he somebody else posing as it? It kept me guessing throughout. For a while I thought, okay, he's gonna be that, and then I was like, is he actually? I couldn't tell, and then it was like, of course he's faking it. It makes sense. Now I'm gonna say, now actually thinking of that, I've actually listened to. There's an audiobook. It's only about an hour long, and then the rest of it's special content. Warship, I think it's basically what happens between the end of season 2 and how season 3 starts. So basically it explains what happens with Blake and Jenna type thing. And it's like, it's really well done because it's got all of them there. Like, I think, pretty sure, I did look, see like the full cast list, but I'm pretty sure it was Jacqueline Pierce as well. Like, if it wasn't her, it was a very good voice. But it was, unfortunately, I started listening to that in Tesco's in the supermarket. So when I heard both Paul Darrow and Gareth Thomas, sorry, my head's even slower than usual. But when I heard their voices, I got emotional because like they all sound older. Villa sounds practically the same. It was great. Michael Keaton's awesome, but it had all of them, and it was just like hearing them and hearing Blake again, especially, and Jenna. I think Jenna sounded the most different, but it was nice having that little gap. So like I know what canonically happened in that gap-ish. I've also got some more of the audiobooks. I couldn't help myself. I really enjoyed it, especially if it has like it had the opening credits music and the closing as well. So it was like it's done in that format, an hour-long one. I can do audiobooks and that kind of thing. But anyway, I just wanted to say I have listened to that because I know at one point there's some, at least with the Liberator Chronicles, where Tarrant comes into it. I've got some of the Liberator Chronicles now. I haven't listened to them, but they'll be coming. But I was getting all the way through it, and like I found out the guy that basically who was technically in charge, because Tarrant wasn't who he said he was. He was a teacher, at least a teacher from Grange Hill, one with the bow tie, and I think he had reddish type hair. And then also he played a certain wartime leader in very brief cameo in Indiana Jones. If you know what leader, I'm not going to say his name or what party he led as well. The opposition in the war, in World War II, if you know who I mean. He played him as well, amongst multiple other roles and stuff like that. So that was why I recognised him all the way through. But it was really well done. Now, apologies, like I struggle with remembering names. It's nothing on you guys. It's just my memory. I struggle on remembering names at the best of times. But because I'm feeling ill, my memory's even worse. Apologies if I've missed anything in the recap. But somebody like said like it felt like Paul Darrow apparently wasn't happy with how quick the new crew members were added to Zen and being able to use the ship. And I gotta say, in retrospect, I agree. Like I was happy that they were like officially members of the crew, but then looking at it, it's like, especially for Tarrant, I would have waited at least till the end of this episode we're about to watch to add them, you know? Like, I could understand maybe Dana because all the stuff that happened on the planet with Avon, like, he knew, like, how she was and how he could trust her and stuff like that. I could understand maybe her, but Tarrant, I would have waited because, one, you've just met him already. Literally, they could have made it a plot point of him earning their trust. Just met them. And also, he's already admitted to pretending to be somebody else, with pretending to be a Federation officer. He could have still been lying. So I would have at least waited to the end of this episode and let him prove his loyalty type thing, and prove that he is who he says he is, and that he is what you need on the crew. That is, I hadn't thought of it time because I was just excited to have the new crew together. But yeah, it would have been better to at least wait an episode for at least him. I think it would have been a lot better, and I can understand why Paul Darrow would not like that because it doesn't. Thinking of it now, does not feel right. I can't wait to get to the audiobooks that he wrote. But I'm looking forward to it's finding the time to listen to audiobooks because if I need to stop and listen and concentrate on it because I won't be able to do other things around the house whilst listening to it, you know? Maybe if I was doing the washing up type thing. But I listened to the first one because I was out and about and it gave me something to concentrate on because I get distracted by noises to it, many noises and stuff like that around me. It's one of my things I'm very sensitive to, which is why I got I treated myself a while ago to these AirPod Pros just because they drown the noise out. So that helped me. It might take me a while to get through all these audiobooks, but I've got some. At least one or two Liberator Chronicles. And then also there's ones that are I got them off Audible. But there's like number 1.1, 1.2. Like I think they've done some of them in seasons. And basically I've got, I think with the Liberator Chronicles, I've got them all up until Terrence in it. Because obviously then I'm not going to get spoilers if he's in it or if he's not in it. But my voice is very croaky now. I just like that's all my head will focus on. And also, apologies if there's a delay. I know I've already said about delay because of me feeling ill, but if there's been a delay in this, it might also be because our weather here is horrendous, so our internet signal might be bad and it might take a lot longer to upload as well. But I will try to keep you guys updated and stuff like that. I will put a post up explaining how I'm not well and that things might be delayed. It will give me something to focus on, I'm hoping. Sometimes having something to focus on helps, you know? But apologies for not being like an extensive recap or anything like that. And I'm talking mostly about how I'm feeling unwell and also the move. And hey, I'm all over the place. But if you guys been here before, you should be used to that by now. I'm always all over the place. But I keep feeling like my voice is going to go by the end of the day. Just like, hooray. Oh dear. Anyway, we're going to get started because I'm looking forward to this. But if you enjoy the reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. I feel like with the space scenes, they've got like 2 images that were like, because like, you got the background like faint stars, and then you had the other like closer ones like moving up. Like, I've said it before. If I'd had this credits from the beginning of season 1, I would have been fine with it. But there's too much empty space, too many not blank screens because you've got the stars, but you know what I mean? It's just not, it's a bit forgettable compared to the original ones. I love the original ones. But I do like the brighter logo. It's easier. It's like, not as faded. Go straight into it with a volcano. Okay. Oh! Okay, they're already, like, we don't know if there's time passed since the last episode, but they're already just sending down the 2 newbies. Which is a bit weird. Like, they're just sending them down on their own, not having anybody else. Like, you don't know what, these 2 could go off, you know? Okay. So far they sent them down on their own. And why is Tarrant dressed like he's from the Middle Ages? Medieval times. Why is he in medieval outfit?
I said one of the people here knew my father.
And let's hope they remember him.
And I gotta say, when I was editing it, Tarrant's voice I don't know if it was his accent or what, but it reminded me of Gan's voice. It was very strange.
And they look so warlike.
Coming from you, that's almost funny.
These people are our friends.
So you keep saying.
I would not have had, after that, oh, it's right there. Or there's something there. But I definitely would not have added him to the crew. Like, I know it's like in retrospect, but no way I would have added him to the crew because he doesn't trust any of them and stuff like that. You don't know what he could do. Not stereotypical type character, but like a tropes and stuff like that. Like I only look out for myself. I only trust myself type character, you know?
Do we know anything about this type of ship?
Nothing.
Are these Federation?
It's powerful.
It looks can be deceiving, bud.
Towards us, anyway.
Is that a robot? Or meant to be a robot? Whoever it is, they got a nice robotic movement then. Well, they look kind of menacing. That chair behind them looked very comfy though. I kind of wish I could sit in it right now.
It all seems quiet enough, Callie, if you don't count the volcano. I should let Aurak take over. I think it's going to be some time before we find these friends of Dana's.
All right, but keep in touch. Heroic rescues can be embarrassing if you're not actually in danger.
Teleport operation is a menial task much more suited to one such as yourself.
Just do it, please, Aurak.
Very well.
I love Aurak.
That damn great volcano right in the middle of the planet. The only active one in the entire place, according to Zen. Sitting there, bubbling
Things
away.
happen like that. Tectonic plates and all that.
Well, Zen also said it has been bubbling away for at least 20 years.
Just the same, sooner them than me. Does anyone know the reason why this planet... what's it called?
Obsidian.
Obsidian glass, maybe?
Do you know why it escaped the galactic war?
If it...
Nobody wanted to go on
There's
it.
no sign of any battle fleet wreckage on the surface.
Well, as far as we
Oh.
can see.
Nobody wanted it, that's what I reckon. And very sensible too.
Either that or it's been cleaned up by the people on the planet.
That's a long time ago.
Atmospheric and ground tests undertaken by Federation assessment team.
Uh-huh.
Related in Federation teletext.
Okay, get to it.
predicted No heavy volcanic activity for some years.
Okay.
No more detailed prediction was made.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Why did the
great.
Federation assessment team stop bothering? Does anybody know that? Zen, do you know?
That information is not available.
Very helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps it was meant to be. The Federation came and looked at Obsidian and decided it wasn't worth colonizing. Simple as that.
No, there's obviously we know there's people there, but apologies if you can hear the cars outside. There's a lot of water out there on the floor.
One's friends can be more of a liability than one's enemies.
They're going to check
Yeah.
out that rumour too, don't forget.
That Blake was here, it's getting to be a fairly common rumor.
Oh, okay. So Blake, they're still looking at rumours of that. But what about Jenna? Shit.
Can't be raining.
I don't know.
Oh, they drugged him.
Tarrant and Dana, about the Federation not wanting the planet.
That you don't know that for certain. I'm glad.
I think we should
Listen
get back
to
to
Villa.
recalibrating the weaponry systems.
They'll be reporting in.
Can they not listen to Villa for once? Because they should listen to his, like, gut.
We do not allow offensive weapons on Obsidian.
And our wrist communicators.
All 6 of them. Why so many, I wonder?
Replacements. They break down easily.
Yeah. Good cover. Very quick cover. I like that.
You have done us no harm.
Who are you?
My name is Howard. I am first citizen on Obsidian.
Basically, like president, I guess.
I am Dana, the daughter of Hal Mellenby.
Oh, are you? Your father.
My father is dead.
Then how do we know you are his daughter?
You studied with him. At the Federation...
Yeah, given the
Central-
fact that only he would know.
But unlike your father, I lost faith in that sort of scientific development,
Uh-huh.
where further technological development is useless.
Okay, I'm interested.
Tell us who the people are in that ship and why you are here. What do you want here?
Hey, I don't blame the son for being suspicious. I would be too. Who's that? Servalan? Oh, so okay. So she's got the mutoids now. This looks like it used to be
Here are your instructions.
Oh no, they're not going down there too.
That is the Liberator in orbit over the planet Obsidian.
Oh no.
You will go there, get the Liberator, and bring it back.
Yeah, that looks like Travis's ship, or the one he was supposed to have, and then the mutoids are never mentioned again.
They are investigating its strategic value, which is real, and a rumor, which is not.
But there are people there.
Your immediate mission is to capture the Liberator and bring it back.
So is she going to be like on a ship for the whole time? Or is she actually going to go back to the station?
We don't draw attention to the bracelets without a good enough reason.
I think this is a good enough reason.
Zen was picking up a signal from the ground. It could have been some kind of beam approach detector.
You didn't say anything at the time.
No, he did not.
No, I didn't.
Why was that?
You need to communicate with your crew.
I didn't want to be a space captain, now did I? And I was right. They all ended up getting killed, didn't they?
Tarrant survived.
Oh, yes. Tarrant says he was a space captain, but then he says a lot of things, and you don't have to believe it all, do you?
I like Villa in this one.
Than that you could have been.
Well, never mind about me, but it's Tarrant you should be worried about.
Yeah.
And what about Dana? Don't you trust her either? Well, she's pretty for one thing.
Pretty? Yes, I suppose she is. I hadn't really noticed.
We've seen you not really noticing. Frequently.
But no, Villa's got a good point about Tarrant. He really has. I'm glad they're questioning him. They still shouldn't have added him to the crew, though.
A man called Blake. Hasn't he contacted you? We heard he'd been here.
No one has
So
been...
they're actually looking for Blake.
We need a planet as a home base. Somewhere that's not been ruined by the war. And we need recruits. This might do. You're situated in a very important strategic position.
Obsidian, this is to be your base?
It's
Temporarily.
their planet. You
if
can't
you were
fucking
to
take
agree.
it from them. Like that, if you agree.
And what would you offer us for this favor?
Is he looking at her ship? Or has he detected another
You
ship?
were once a Federation space captain, you say.
Yes, I was
He's
for a
right.
time until I deserted.
You still sound like one.
He does, quite frankly.
What is this danger to us that you speak of? Where does it come from?
Any petty warlord, any mercenary, anybody with enough ships and weaponry to take you over.
What Tarrant is saying is that your pacifist attitude's all very well in theory.
Yeah.
Not much use against a battle fleet.
Weird that Dana's being the diplomatic one, considering her first episode she just wanted to fight.
Are registering a slight volcanic tremor from the planet Obsidian. That's all right, it's normal.
You're quite sure about that, I suppose?
Of course I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure on
there,
Tarrant.
aren't
I liked him last episode, but this episode, I'm glad they're not trusting him entirely, or at least Villa isn't. I'm glad we got that at least from this. But so far, I'm not 100% sure on him.
So the Liberator does not pick us up as we approach.
Good idea.
Most unlikely.
They were right in the middle of the war zone, where some of the greatest
And
battles...
there's no debris.
Yet the planet survived untouched. Why?
I promise you it had nothing to do with fear of the inhabitants.
Uh-huh. I want to know why, because they brought that up again.
Remember, you will be my supreme commander, and your ship will be the Liberator.
That, Madam President, is why I'm going at all. That and my personal loyalty to you.
Oh, he'll stab her in the back if he gets any chance. Yeah, I could just tell he would stab her in the back of it at any point, you know? Just to take over and get rid of her.
It could be a communications blind spot. The volcano.
Very true, very true.
Not wearing the bracelets.
It would seem that Dana's friends are not quite so friendly
I
after
like
all.
that he's already put on the bracelet.
I still think you're too near the volcano.
At least I know what to expect from that.
A boot full of burning lava.
If they have been picked up, perhaps I won't be.
I'd rather be picked up than burned up.
Good point.
Ready?
I'm glad they're not just leaving them down there. They really do need to listen to Villa though. Like, it's just something about Tarrant that seems off. His face is like, okay, that was close. Was he like right on the rim of it or something? Oh, be careful. You don't know how much lava's going spewing through the air and on your head.
Why don't you go down and keep an eye on those long-range detectors? We aren't the only ship in space, you know.
Zen's got it covered.
Or perhaps he'd like some help.
His trusty battle companions never sleep.
Avon, confirm contact. Confirm contact.
I like if there's some like unease in the crew. Okay. Oh, they're already down there. Shit. I like the fact she's getting out more this season already. Damn it, I've got something on my screen. I just realised. Pretty much in the middle of Servalan's face.
Nothing to worry about.
Okay. Is it the volcano interrupting with that, or is it because of the people that are already down there? They've got something that cuts out. Well, don't hurt them.
Are either of you called Milas?
I am Milos. This is my brother, Natin.
I am Servalan. You have a message for me.
Yes, it is here.
Oh, she's in communication with them. What's the message? Oh no.
Kill them.
What?
What?
Oh, run. Go on.
What the fuck?
Your levels of volcanic activity are high.
Not dangerously so.
Could you control it if it became necessary?
In a way, if it became necessary.
Ah.
Let me show you our operational complex. And then perhaps you will see we are not as helpless as we seem.
Okay, why? He's not seeming as suspicious as he was. It's like he's had a slight change of character already.
My son, like the rest of us, hates war, conflict, aggression.
Is that why the people... That thing he just took, is that like subduing those emotions and that's why those two people didn't run?
Can be programmed out, perhaps.
Programmed out. That's what he's been doing.
We have not found it so. It is our belief.
I don't like this guy.
Every man is at war with himself. His reason is at war with his instinct.
I'm suspicious of him anyway because of the fact those two people didn't run off and that.
And we have blocked, usually with a minute electric shock, every tendency towards an aggressive act.
Which is why they... Jesus. That's horrific.
We have no wars, no fights among ourselves, No lawlessness, no crime.
Like, I get that aspect, but you're controlling them. That's horrible. I'm sorry, I don't like that at all.
No violence at all.
It's not just violence you're taking away from them. Just changing the way their brains work. That's horrible. Sorry, I don't like that personally.
But I think there's a Federation patrol down here somewhere.
Why do you say that?
Because I've seen people killed with Federation handguns before. Stay by the teleport, Callie. Out.
Shit.
Federation patrols? How would they have got there?
Probably survivors from the war.
No.
We're not the only ones looking for a home base, you know.
Wonder if she can use her mind thoughts, because they've been, like, had that a few times recently.
I don't think you believe in your heart that you're safe here on Obsidian forever.
Has he had the same, like, treatment as the other people?
We need a base, and you need protection. Is it possible to do a deal of some kind without involving your father?
Well, that meant to be right. He's in charge.
There will be difficulties. I expect you to overcome them. I shall return to the cruiser.
They've got a transport as well, then.
Callie, bring me up, quickly.
Okay, I was worried he wasn't be able to do it then. How are they going to get Dana and Tarrant out of there?
Keep trying. Servalan is down there.
Servalan?
And a patrol.
Why?
Ask her. But something big is happening. Tarrant and Dana are probably prisoners.
But these Pyroans are supposed to be friendly.
That is what I mean.
Friendly with who? Are they keeping them there for Servalan?
This is the place, and this is the time.
There's a time, so she's had, Servalan's had this planned out all along. Oh, no.
We do not come to the surface any more than we have to.
He's made a deal with them, hasn't he?
I've noticed.
He's made a deal with them. They've lied all along.
You?
I'm afraid so. I had no choice.
If you even so much as move an eyelid, you're dead. Have you got the bracelets?
Oh, fuck.
Computers confirm that we are clear of the planet's
Oh,
detectors
shit.
and screened from the Liberator's detectors by the planet itself. We are maintaining relative orbital position as instructed. Where is the
I
battle?
like the new mutoid outfits.
Patch me into the Battlefleet Commander. Command frequency
Ah.
is open.
Oh, I knew there was something off about what some of them, but gee, okay, so she's had this planned all along.
Battle Commander.
Your position is confirmed. Maintain until further instructions.
Very well, Madam President. But I would remind you I do have fuel problems. Can you bring me nearer the objective?
We cannot risk them detecting your presence. Hold position until advised.
I hope they run out of fuel. I like the fact they add in the fact they need fuel as well. Makes it a bit more realistic to, like, us.